Good morning. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone? I hope some people join me. So, I just found out I got hacked again. Twice in 1 week. Like, is that not the craziest thing? It is. I don't understand. Good morning, everybody. I don't understand what the point of it all is, but someone just wrote to me, I got hacked earlier this week here on Instagram, and like they made a fake account and we're trying to get people to follow, and now it just happened again. Good morning, Ellen. Hi, Carol Ann. Hi, Gail. How are you guys? Hello, Inez. That's a pretty name. Hi, Julie. I've been writing down. So I did my little tiny ornaments, and I might do a couple more. I did 12 of them, and I'm still waiting for them to dry. But I want to name them all. And so I love thinking about names all the time. Hi, Barb. Hi, Sherry. Yeah. Hi, Malin. Good morning, Laura. Yeah, so I got hacked again. It's just crazy. So if you see a request from me, be sure to block it, and if you can, report it. They took the other one down pretty quickly, but I went through the whole thing. When I got hacked, I thought that maybe they were in my account. So I reset my password, did all those things. Yes, I do have two-factor authentication. A little earlier for me to be speaking. Someone is pretending, from another account. Oh, geez. Who just said that to me? Oh, my gosh. Yes. So, yeah, it's not me. I'm not hacked. It's just someone pretending to, like, who would want to be me? It's craziness. So, anyway, let's move on to the fun things here. Let me turn this around. So, today I decided, in honor of the holidays, I'm going to paint the candy canes in the heart shape. I love this. I have painted it. I paint it every holiday season. I always love it. And it always turns out nice, but boy, is that ever a mediocre photo. I'm getting better at taking photos now than I used to be, but I still love the reference. I was looking to buy some other fun holiday candy yesterday when I went to a market, but I wasn't patient enough to wait my turn in line, so I came home with none. I took a picture of those persimmons instead. Oh, you just got, a request from me or something? I'm glad I'm live that I can tell people not to follow. Yeah, the candy canes are fun. Okay. So where do I start here? I have to get myself together. All right, I'm going to do my transparent layer. Yeah, it's funny because I'm so used to now mixing all my colors before I begin that it feels weird to me not to do it that way. To sneeze, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. All right. So I think I'm just going to put the red in where it goes, and where the canes are, and then I'm going to go back in and do my highlights and the whites. Keep it simple. I think the simpler I keep it, the better. Oh, Michael's writing to me. He said not really being hacked. Yeah, they're mimicking my account or copying it or honest to Pete. I don't understand what the benefit is. I don't know. Do any of you guys know, like, to do that? Because, everyone finds out right away, and then unfollows the person anyway. And who would want to have my account besides me? Anyway, I don't understand it. Diana says, I usually sketch and pencil lightly before I paint, even though that's not done a lot. That's completely fine. Whatever helps you have confidence in your practice. I do that when I'm doing commissions, like if I'm doing a portrait, like a wedding portrait or something like that, because it's so crucial that it's perfect, and as perfect as it can be. I mean, of course, it's never perfect, but I find that anything I can do to help me feel more confident in the process helps the painting turn out better. So I say, have at it. If you want to trace it onto your substrate, go right ahead. Like, just whatever makes you happy. I hate the male stalkers who try to follow a friend me. Yeah, I never even know if they're really... Who are they? Who has time to do that and why? I don't know. There must be a way... I actually would love to know, like, what benefit is there in the end to doing all that? Is it just fun? I can't imagine. I mean, my gosh, I can think of a million other ways to have fun, like painting, right? 31 is the fake account if people want to report them. Yeah, please do report that. The other one they took down pretty quickly for me. All right. Good morning, Lori. Option where I can block them and future accounts they make. Oh, yeah. I can look for that, but I'm not even certain that they're following me. Like, I think they're just mimicking my account, but I'll have to look and see if they are following. But wait a minute. I'm not sure if I know who they are. I'm not sure how all that works. Good morning, sunshine. How are you, Lori? I haven't seen you in forever. Hi, Christina and Alberta. One by one. Oops, what'd you say? 3 separate people made fake accounts pretending to be Jackson Brown. That's crazy, right? Transparent oil paint looks thin. Layers of, yes, it does. It looks like layers of watercolor. And it feels like it a lot, too. Like it has, I love that transparency. It's just a nice way to block in your beginning layers without getting too precious. Yeah, so I'm getting my little bird. I'm just going to do a few bird ornaments. I just couldn't quite. It's not that I couldn't get into making things for the holidays. I was just too busy because I had done ornaments in prior years and thought, well, I'm just going to skip this year. But then I was sort of missing it. So I did 12 of them. I'm waiting for them to dry. So I'm going to release them hopefully next week. But doing all that, the hard part is, photographing them. I love making them. The whole photography part of it gets crazy. But that is my goal, to get them going. Oh, I was thinking because I need to name them all. So I've gotten a lot of name suggestions. I've been writing them all down. So much fun. Well, that's about the easiest transparent layer ever. A Christmas tree. I've painted like a ceramic Christmas tree, and I've painted a bottle brush Christmas tree, but never a real Christmas tree, but I guess I could. I guess the other thing, unlike Michael, who has his house all decorated for the holidays because of all of his blogging, like you have that all behind you, which is wonderful. I didn't even get one thing out yet, so I don't even have things here to photograph. To even do Christmas stuff like that. Hi, Sarah. Oh, right. And before I forget, we are doing the Vasari trip. For anyone who lives in this area who wants to join us, a bunch of us are going to go do a tour of the Vasari, which is an oil paint company in Easton, Pennsylvania, on the 8th of, I think that might be next week or the following week, the 8th of December. So if anybody wants to join us, the vibes, yes, the vibes and the atmosphere of Christmas are pretty fun. It is festive. Any celebration is fun. If you want to join us, go on my website. I have a tab on there that says Vasari Field Trip. So just so I have a number, because Allie's going to kind of make a reservation and let them know we're coming. Next week already. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I know a little bit of French, but I don't know what that says. Oh, I will. I'll have to do a reel or a story or something while I'm there. Okay, I think that's a pretty fun start. So let's see what I need. I need a background color. Green and red are always lovely together. I need my shadow color, and I need the colors of candy canes, reds and whites. So it's a pretty simple palette. All right, I got my stuff cleaned up. Let me turn this down here. Smoochie and Moo, that's a fun name. All right, I'm just gonna leave it like that, not move it too far. Mix my colors now. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. I do feel like it's far away. So where's everybody from this morning? Yeah, that was a super simple beginning. This one, I'm going to have a little bit of my coffee. And get my palette knife. Get a little blue in there. A little blue. I love all those pops of color. All right, so I need a dark red, bright red, maybe a bit of a transition color. Kind of a pink Michigan out from Italy. Paintings by Layla, Central Florida. It's nighttime and I'm in Singapore. Wow. It's a gag, Inez. I'm on vacation in Pennsylvania. Where are you in Pennsylvania? I put out, I guess I'll use this to lighten my red. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Oh, I like that color. I'm going to take that and add a little bit of blue into it. For like a neutral shade kind of the same color. That's really nice too. That's a nice subtle shift in color right there. It's a bit blurry on my end when you were doing that. Oh, was it a little blurry? Did anybody else think it looked blurry? Queens. That's my Allie. Oh, Allie, I am loving your store windows. Oh, I forgot to put white paint out here. Follow Gamblin, who follows you. Question: do you use exclusively Glam? Oh, I use all different brands. I love playing with different brands of paint, different kinds of paint. I love anything art, actually. Wish it was trip. Yes, I wish too you lived closer. York by Harrisburg. Oh, yeah, that's not far from me. I think I'm going to add a little bit of this purple in here. And then I think I need a little bit of more of a yellow light. Yeah, there's just too many fun things to play with art supplies to stick with one brand. I mean, in all honesty, I guess if a company sent me all the paint to use for free, I might be willing, but there's just too much fun to be had. And maybe I'll do that and mix it with a little gray. That was not a little, that was a lot. Sarah's from super snowy Minnesota. Wish I didn't live so far away. I would love to join everyone on the Vasari tour. I know everyone would have a wonderful time. Me wishing I had all the gambling colors. Yes, having all of the colors would be fun. Having that, like, to get that whole library of colors just would be such a treat. Yeah, I love the gambling paints. That's a nice kind of neutral gray. I could take a little bit of that, add some blue and purple, and make a shadow. I want my purple. I don't want my shadow to look that blue. can I ask, what do you think of the style of Bob Ross? I think it's fun. I think his style is very fun. I loved that show when I was young. I think he made a lot of people love art. All right, I don't like that very much. I think I'm going to add a little more blue and a little brown, maybe. I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. Oh, that got a little too pink, didn't it? I don't want that pink, so a little more blue. Still pink. Maybe I'll add a little purple. Sometimes I do this. I just mix and mix. Mix of colors, but you a little bit. I don't know. I don't know enough French to know that. I wish I did, since I'm going to France, and I took French forever, but I honestly don't remember a lot of it. I actually took French all the way up to French Lit. That's crazy. Okay, I like that. I think that's a nice shadow color. Now I need to make a background color. So I want it light. I'm going to put out more white. But I do want it a little bit green. Since green's a complement to red, I think that would look really nice. And scenery. Oil painting, maybe. Oh, that, yeah, well, I'll be doing that in June. That would be very fun. Put this. Is that too vibrant? Maybe a little bit. I'm going to settle it with this. No, I think it needs to be a little more green. Oh, that's nice. I like that, but I think I need to go darker. Could you share when the time comes booking? Yes. Yes, I plan to do that. I have someone working on my plans right now, Ellen, and then I will share that with everyone, like the whole journey, what I'm doing, so that, you know, as much as we can travel together or whatever, that we can, I think that'll make it fun and a lot more convenient. And I, too, am a little hesitant. I have a friend who's coming, too, who I've known forever, but she's flying from Colorado, so she can't meet me to even fly with me. Do you think that's too light? I sort of love that color. Oh, you can't hardly see what I'm doing, can you? I'm going to make it a little darker. Maybe for some accent colors in the background. All right, I like that palette. I think it's nice. I mean, she does an oil painting of French scene, but thanks for telling me. Thank you. Okay, let me pull this back up here. That is some crazy beginning. That's so bright. So I didn't need very much color for that background because it's going to get very neutral quickly. So I think maybe I'll start with my shadow. I like the first green. It matches the underpainting background. Yeah, it does. All right. Put a little bit of my shadow in there. Okay. A little shadow in here. Definitely right there. That candy cane is actually longer and taller than that. So you know they're like not too mass produced, right? You would think that they would be more perfectly the same, but I kind of love that they aren't. So I want to put in very intentional brush strokes, not go too fast here. Let's go where my kind of darker side is. Okay, so now I'm thinking, do I want to go in and do a little bit of, I'll do a little bit more shadow area. Kind of kisses right there. It's the wrapper. Yeah, Ellen, the wrapper's still on there. See, it has that little. So I found now that sometimes when I go look for candy, like some of the candy is, good morning, Sheila, is so different because they used to do this little twisty thing on the candies, and now they put it through a machine where it just clamps it shut, like kind of like, you know, when I clamp my things like that, and it's not as charming. So now I'm like very cognizant of how the candy is sealed, because I like when it has that twisted thing, but I'm sure that's probably handwork. It probably takes more time. All right, looks 3D. Thank you. Okay, don't forget the shell on the top left of the candy cane. Oh, I think I did, didn't I? Right here. Thank you. I'd love to that bright pink show in the end. All right, I need a sip of my coffee. What's everybody having, coffee or tea today? Or Diet Coke? How are you measuring for grid lines on your drawing board? How am I measuring? I have them on here, and I had them underneath there, but they're gone now. So I really only use that in the very bottom layer, my grid. Did I answer that correctly? I don't know if I like that color or not. I think it's too yellow. Coffee. Oh, I love all the little coffees. Tea and my tall Polish pottery mug. Oh, that's nice. Yummy coffee with chocolate and cinnamon. Ooh, Irma, that sounds really good. I'm just having plain old Ethiopian fat cow coffee from my friend's business. And it's not plain old that it's ordinary. It's plain old that I only have cream in it. Nothing else fancy. It's good enough. It doesn't need anything in it. Is it too crazy looking? Well, I can always go back in and adjust it if I don't like it later. don't know if it needs, well, no, I'm overthinking it. Really, I am. Kind of cover up what's back there so I can stop thinking about it. It is, Sylvina, it's 6 by 8. A lot of my paintings are at this size. I don't know, the background's kind of fun, isn't it? All right, I think I need to move back into working on the candy canes. I feel a little bit like I might need a smaller brush, but I won't use a smaller one just yet. So I've been painting in a small square format. Yeah, I love square formats. Yeah, I think the paint is a little creamier this morning. I'm not sure why, but I feel the same way. Sometimes it's a little dry. I did put some new paints out on my palette. That could be why. That it might seem a little creamier. Sometimes it can get a little too creamy. I feel like I don't have control over it, but I'm liking it. Its consistency today. That's pretty fun. Right. What do I want to do here? I have to think for a minute. You think the background's too bright, or do you like it? Let me blend this a little bit. And this is a shadow. Keep that soft there. You know, so I wish I knew more French. Of the Grinch. Oh, that's a great reference. Okay, then now that makes me like it. I love the Grinch. I love the colors. I love the real one too, where they, you know, have all the I just want to go to that land where they all are, where everything's wonky and buildings are tall and skinny and trees are fun. Like, I love the real world to look like that. Just like he envisioned it. Okay. Then I'm going to stop fussing with the background. I like it too now that you called it the Grinch. I do. This is a little thick right here, so I'm just going to come back down through here. That was a little too dominantly hard-edged or something. Whoville. Wouldn't you love to go to Whoville? Okay, now I think I'm going to go with a little smaller brush just because of the detail. I want to, get detail in there. I don't want to go crazy, but I do want some detail. Like just enough, not too much, just right. Doesn't take much to hint about what you're doing with this. You know, it already looks like what it's supposed to. It doesn't have a, I don't know, is that new? I don't know if I've been to Universal Studios, but not, I was in the one in California, but it was a while ago. Isabel's pretty young, so maybe I need to go back. My favorite was the Minion ride. Get this edge a little bit better here. Soften that. Okay. Oh, it's the one in Florida. Gosh, I haven't been to Florida in so long. I think I took my kids to Disney World in Florida when was 9/11? A long, long, long time ago. I think I need maybe a lighter pink. Maybe I really just need those whites. I'm going to work on my whites. Very difficult. Ellen. Oh my gosh. Well, I might do that. I would love to come see your new place. Go to Universal Studios. Doesn't that sound heavenly? Yeah, it's been so long since I've been to Florida, because my a friend from college lived out in California all the time, and we would go to Disney Land all the time. That's where we would take the kids. I'm going to let this little hot pink there showing. I'm going to let that show. Here come the stripes, I know. They're fun. It is hard to wait to put them in, but especially in this case, if you do them too soon, everything gets a little too messy. Good, people are messaging me about that crazy Instagram problem. Gosh, you would think doing that once in a week is enough. Twice in a week seems a little excessive. I wonder if it's the same person doing it. I don't think I can see who's doing that. To make that soft. Okay. And none of this has to be perfect. You just have to kind of suggest. Excuse me. I did a transparent oil painting, underpainting. Obsessed with the Grinch, yeah. I love that too. It's brilliant. I need a little of this more of a gray. I love that bright pink in there. I hope I don't cover that up. I need one of those maul sticks. I don't have anywhere to put my arm to hold it steady. That's the part where I'm holding my breath a lot. I use a small curtain rod. Oh, that's such a good idea. I would have never thought of that. Great idea. Yeah, I think I've had a mall stick in my cart at Jerry's like a million times, but there's always something I want more. All right, I feel like I want to get that so I'm not so precious. Whoops, now my white paint is compromised. I didn't clean my brush with my paper towels enough. It's getting lazy, so I might have to mix a little bit more of that. All right. I'm going to put a little bit more pure white out here on my palette. Go back with a little bit of reds, and then I can do my highlights. This can be softened in here. Make sure my brush is clean. Put a little bit of that background color in there. I love little pops like that, because it really would reflect up onto the candy cane anyway. Now, do I need any more of the darker bits are kind of down in here? Good enough to eat. That's fun. Do you guys like candy canes? What do you think? I don't eat candy canes. Ever. Oh no. Kim Myers Smith 31. My fake account joined to watch me paint. That's fun. That's the fake account not to follow, that Kim Myers Smith 31. It's not me. I know my fake is trolling me. Stirring hot chocolate. I need a little thinner here. So me and my troll will tell me, why do you make fake accounts? What's the benefit of it? So I'm trying to look where my highlights are. Oh yeah, that's right, Cheryl. That's a good point, learning to paint from me. Just adding my whites. I think that's all I need to do, or add my little bits of highlights, and we might be good, because otherwise I'm going to start to overwork it. And I always say that's not a good thing. It's kind of like pure white bits here. Yeah. Yeah, I was writing a new blog post to put on my blog today. Every now and then I get inspired and wake up early and write a blog post. And I did it because Margot Tanto in that windowsill chat, she does little, not challenges, prompts to think about. And it was about, they're trying to get followers, click the link so they can, so they can hack them. Oh, and why? Yeah, that's, so if they click the link, then they can hack that person. That's crazy. Anyway, her prompt was something like, gosh, now I can't even remember. Oh, that took my thought away from it. I think it's missing now. My whole thought's missing. Yeah, it's gone. Never mind. I need to move on to something else, because I forget what I was going to say. Anyway, I'm going to do a blog post today, and I can't tell you right now what it's about. Oh, it's about resiliency. But Margot's prompt wasn't on that. I thought it was. So I woke up in the middle of the night thinking about resiliency, but it was like on perseverance. No, it's not on perseverance. I don't know what it was. Anyway, Troll's heart hasn't grown 3 times the size yet. That's cute. Yes, it has not. Hi, Laura. All right, am I finished? I think I need a little white highlight where that wrapper shows right here. That's why I didn't worry about this edge very much. It's really fun, isn't it? I don't know if I use my bright pink. I think if anything, I feel like this piece is a little clumpy. Really kind of is clumpy, but I have to add a little pink in there or something. Oops, I just got paint on my... That helped. Yeah, that was too dominant. Can you tell the twisties look out? Do they look? Yeah, I like how they look. I'm just looking to see if there's anything I want to adjust since I have time. This is more holding breath painting than normal. Savina says, it's such a pleasure to be here this morning. Love your candy cane and all. Thanks for the inspiration, Kim. Oh, you're so welcome. Put the paintbrush down, step away. Okay, signing it. Yes, that's the advice I would give. It's my signature. I love that it's Dr. Seuss color. So there's my reference. There's my painting. Little bits of the background color. Very simple palette. And sorry, thanks for coming. And be sure to, if you want to join us on our field trip, be sure to go on my website and click on the Vasari field trip thing and just let me know you're coming. Is there anything else I needed to share? I will put this up as a blog post. I'll send out my newsletter. If anybody's not on my newsletter list and would like to be, there's a link in my bio to do that. Or just message me and I can add you. And this was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll have this up on my YouTube channel too. So if you go there, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm trying to grow that a little bit. So thanks for coming, you guys. I always enjoy your company while I'm painting. Terry says, now I want to paint candy canes. Good. Looks yummy. Thanks for your patience and inspiration. Love. Thanks, Kim. Thank you. I might do a little decorating. Good, Anita. And I'm glad you're joining us, Anita, next week. So thanks for coming, everybody. And we'll do it again next week. See ya. Have a great day.